When a parent or a loved one starts needing more care, bam, suddenly you're hit with this mountain of legal and financial questions. It's just so overwhelming, and believe me, so many of us go through it. So, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can find the right guide to get through all this. Yeah, does this question hit home? It's probably one of the biggest, most stressful questions a family can face. I mean, how do you protect everything your mom and dad worked for their whole lives, but also deal with the crazy expensive reality of long-term care? It feels totally impossible, like a real catch-22. But here's the good news. There are ways through it. And that's because it really is a maze. Seriously, every single state has its own rule book for Medicaid, for power of attorney, for wills, you name it. It's just this massive tangle of legal jargon, financial planning, and, your family's personal wishes. If you try to go it alone, you could end up making some really costly mistakes. We're talking major headaches. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. This is exactly where a special kind of expert comes into play. I'm talking about an elder law attorney. Think of them as your personal guide who already has the map to this maze. Now, it's really important to get this. This isn't just any lawyer. An elder law attorney is a specialist. Their whole world, their entire practice is built around the unique legal stuff that pops up as we get older. They handle everything from planning way ahead to dealing with the crisis that's happening right now. And wow, their expertise is huge. I mean, look at this list. We're talking about everything from the big picture money stuff, like how do you pay for a nursing home without having to sell the family house, all the way to the super critical documents, like a power of attorney that lets you make medical decisions. It's a whole shebang, a really comprehensive approach. So, what's the bottom line here? It's this. It's all about making sure your loved one is protected from every angle. We want their rights respected, their money secure, and most importantly, that their wishes for their own care are actually followed. Really, it's about getting that peace of mind for everybody. Okay, so we get what they do and why they're so important. That brings us to the million-dollar question, right? How in the world do you actually find a good one? Well, it pretty much boils down to two proven methods. The first one, and honestly it's often the best, is to get a referral. Just ask people you trust, family, friends, or even your financial advisor or accountant. The second path is to check out NALA. That's the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. They have an attorney finder right on their website, which is perfect for finding a specialist right in your neighborhood. All right, so let's say you've got a short list of names. Now what? How do you pick the right one? Well, we've got you covered. Let's walk through 5 smart hiring tips. Think of this as your personal checklist to make sure you choose with confidence. So here's the framework. It's a simple but really powerful 5-step process. You're going to consult, inquire, evaluate, document, and then verify. Sounds straightforward, right? Let's break down what each of those really means. Tip number 1, schedule that initial consultation. Just meet with them. But, and this is a big but, make sure you ask about any fees ahead of time. Some consults are free, some aren't. Getting that out of the way first means no awkward surprises. And hey, if you can, try to chat with a few different attorneys. It'll give you a much better feel for your options. Okay, tip number 2 is a big one. Ask them about their experience with issues that are just like yours. You see, elder law is a really broad umbrella. If your biggest worry is Medicaid planning, you need to ask them, how many families have you helped with this exact problem? You're not just looking for any specialist, you're looking for your specialist. All right, number 3 is all about evaluating their professionalism. And this is more than just being polite. It's about how they make you feel. Do they get back to you quickly? And maybe most importantly, do they explain all this complicated legal stuff in plain English? You have to feel comfortable with them. Good communication is an absolute must. Tip number 4, take lots of notes. Trust me on this. After you've talked to 2 or 3 attorneys, everything starts to blend together. So jot down what they said, what their game plan was, and also just your gut feeling about them. Those notes are going to be your best friend when it's time to actually make a decision. And last but not least, tip number 5. Before you sign a single piece of paper, do this one final simple check. Just hop on your state's Bar Association website and look them up. You just want to confirm that their license is active and that there are no red flags or disciplinary actions. It takes like 2 minutes, and it's that final layer of peace of mind. Following these tips, it's not really just about hiring a lawyer, is it? It's about getting to that place we all want to be when things feel out of control. It's about achieving real peace of mind. This is the change you're looking for, right? You go from this before state, just total overwhelm, constant legal headaches, and worrying about financial risk, to the after. And that's confidence, it's clarity, it's security. You're literally replacing fear of the unknown with a solid, concrete plan. And that's the key takeaway here. Peace of mind starts with having the right legal advocate on your team. That's what makes this whole transformation possible. They're not just some lawyer. They become your guide, your advocate, your partner in making sure your family's future is secure. Look, I know finding the right help can feel like a huge project, but it all starts with just one small step. Maybe it's asking that one friend for a referral, or maybe it's just Googling the NALA website. The journey to securing your family's future, to getting that peace of mind, it really can begin right now. So the question is, what's the first step you're going to take?